Dubai real estate giant Deyaar plans on expanding into Abu Dhabi with its first residential project slated to launch later this year. The announcement continues the trend for UAE master developers expanding outside their core markets. Abu Dhabi's Alda Properties told AGBI last month that it plans to launch 2 more projects in Dubai after making its debut in the neighbouring emirate late last year. Property sales in Abu Dhabi's residential sector were up 83% year-on-year in 2023, with the average capital value for villas and apartments growing by 6%. We caught up with the CEO of Deyaar, Saeed Al Qatami, to find out more about the new Abu Dhabi development.
We have signed an MOU for a joint venture with one entity in Abu Dhabi to participate with them in launching a project in a Reem Island. So it's a waterfront project again in Abu Dhabi, a new market for us. It's a residential. It's in the tone of about 500,000 square foot in terms of development. But we're hopeful that it will be this year, probably the second half of this year.
Last week, Deyaar announced the launch of its new mid-segment residential project in Downtown Jebel Ali. In 2023 alone, the developer expanded its hospitality portfolio with the launch of Millennium Talia Residences and also started the construction work on another residential project, Mar Casa.
We, India, have achieved a growth in terms of revenue about 60% from 22 to 23. Making sure one component of our revenue, which is the development side, we have to ensure that we at least 2 to 3 billion worth of a project launch every year. That's why we are considering launching about 3 to 4 projects on an annual basis. We have in the second half of the year another product that we're looking at, which is in a similar segment, yet a lower rise rather than G plus 30 and 33. We're looking at G plus 7 and 10, those kind of product, with the affordable and mid-segment classification.
Q4 last year saw both demand for and prices of affordable mid-segment properties climbing. In Dubai, Discovery Gardens, The Greens, Motor City, Town Square and Dubai Production City stood out as the top performers.
We've seen year on year in the last 2 years high demand, not only in acquiring or buying properties here in Dubai, but also to rent. We've seen significant increase in rent. First, we have not witnessed it in the high end and the luxury segment. Last year, we've seen it also coming into the mid segment and the affordable segment. And we believe that this is the segment that will acquire, and you will see more demand and probably an increase, slight increase further in the prices in terms of sales in the mid segment. Luxury apartment, I think, have stabilized and will continue to stabilize for the coming months.
While luxury might be stabilizing, another segment that is booming in Dubai is commercial real estate. Elsewhere in the world, including the US and Europe, commercial real estate has been facing a looming crisis.
Commercial real estate, like for example, big cities like New York or other cities, is really suffering. Yeah. We're here in Dubai now. I remember in Sheikh Zayed, the square foot leasing was about 100 dirham. Today, you can't find a 300 dirham. We've seen phenomenal growth into the commercial space. I think this is something that people need to tap in. Developers need to tap into the commercial. And it is really something genuine, something really... will we have a project looking at this segment? Maybe. Over the next 12 months, we'll have just to see where's the right location for it. So commercial space is really something of interest.